Barrier Reef Reserve System earned its inscription on the UNESCO.
Oh no.
Look like somebody gonna flush the toilet and that's it.
Child, I see the captain headed towards that. Let's go around it.
Like
sir.
water just starts to look so deep, like.
You looking down and you end up down there.
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchet REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. Super excited about this video, guys. If you're new to us
And we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 100K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
So, in no particular order of importance, let's now explore these 11 Caribbean UNESCO World Heritage Sites by years of inscription, selected during the annual sessions of the World Heritage Committee. Please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for our future videos. Number 11. Haiti's National History Park, Citadel Sans Souci, Ramirez. 1982 marks the year that UNESCO recognized the National History Park in Haiti as a World Heritage Site. The park, as its name suggests, is a monument of Haiti's history. The Citadel, the Palace of Sans Souci, Palace of Sans Souci and the Ramirez. The Palace of Sans Souci, or Sans Souci Palace, was the principal royal residence of Henry I, King of Haiti, better known as Henri Christophe, which are now universal symbols of the country's fight for freedom, as they were the first monuments made by the newly freed black slaves back in the year in 1792. This great structure of the Citadel and the Palace of Sans Souci can be seen jutting out from the hills of Haiti, while the Ramirez site is located on a plateau. The scenic views and history contained within are some of the reasons why these places are iconic. The Citadel and Palace of Sans Souci in Haiti deserve a video by themselves. Look out for them on this channel soon. Number 10. Puerto Rico, La Fortaleza and San Juan National Historic Site. The San Juan city wall was built between the 16th and 20th centuries to serve as a defensive structure to protect the city and the Bay of San Juan. Over the years, the purpose of La Fortaleza has changed. It first served as a fortress, then it wore many hats such as a prison and an arsenal, and was also the residence of the Governor General. Today, La Fortaleza is the home of the Governor of Puerto Rico. The architecture of the structures reflects European styles, adapted for military use in the Americas. They also serve as links to Spain, which was once a colonizer of the country. Though credited to the United States in 1983, this UNESCO site earned its stripes due to the cultural significance of the buildings and its preserved history. Number 9. Belize.
So what I'm seeing so far is that it's the place. First of all, let's talk about Haiti. That is literally on top of a hill. Can we give it up to the people who built it?
Spooky.
Okay.
Very spooky.
Yes, because I'm looking down like, I don't know about that.
Then they even had like a little trail almost and on the back side of it, so that's different. I don't know about that though.
Yeah, and this one, first of all, it was a prison. And then it was the governor's mansion. It was a lot of history in those walls.
It screamed a lot of prison. It screamed prison for me though. When I seen the shape of it and how it felt, it looked like just the ceiling was just there. It wasn't no like. It just screamed prison.
It kind of reminded me of no. But it did look like a fortress though.
Yeah.
Barrier Reef Reserve System. Off the coast of Belize lies the largest barrier reef in the Northern Hemisphere. The Barrier Reef Reserve System is home to a unique array of reef types, 3 atolls, mangrove forests, and approximately 450 sand and mangrove keys. The reef ecosystem here is possibly the most pristine in the Western Hemisphere and provides the perfect habitat for some marine animals. Several threatened marine species including manatees, marine turtles, and the American crocodile take solace here, along with Belize's own endemic species, marine birds, fishes, mollusks, and more. The vast biodiversity and preservation of the Barrier Reef Reserve System earned its inscription on the UNESCO.
Oh no.
Look like somebody gonna flush the toilet and that's it.
Child, I see the captain headed towards that. Let's go around it.
Like
sir.
water just starts to look so deep, like.
You looking down and you end up down there.
That's beautiful though.
Yeah.
It's a good sight
nice
to
see.
see.
From here.
Like an eye.
UNESCO World Heritage List in 1996. Number 8. Curaçao Historic Area of Willemstad Inner City and Harbor. As a Dutch territory, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is credited to the Netherlands, although it is located right here in the Caribbean. The historic area of Willemstad in Curaçao is a well-preserved example of a Dutch colonial trading settlement. It has several historic districts that display architecture from different eras.
It's nice.
The town's construction began in 1634 with Fort Amsterdam. Then over centuries, further developments took place. A unique feature of this city is its natural deep water harbor, which served as a port. This area is also home to the Curaçao took place.
That's kind of cool.
A unique feature of this city is its natural deep water harbor, which served as a port.
A cruise ship?
Yeah, so it's like, that's cool. It's connected to the boat.
What do you see?
Right here, the bridge that's connected to the cruise ship.
Some of these bridges go up. It folds, but this don't look like a bridge that would go up. So it may be enough. It may
I
fit
don't know.
underneath.
Yeah, it could, but I thought this was connected to the boat, and
Oh no.
yeah,
No,
that would have
that's
been
a bridge.
unique.
No,
Somebody,
they have cars.
somebody create that.
They have cars. Look.
I see it now.
How they gonna travel?
This area is also home to the Curaçao
They go over
Synagogue,
it.
the oldest surviving synagogue in the Americas.
1728.
Packed with history and well-preserved colonial architecture, World Heritage Site status was granted in 1997. Number 7. Dominica's Morne Pitons National Park. Morne Pitons National Park is truly a wonder of nature. The area features a mountain range with its highest peak being Morne Pitons, one of the 5 live volcanic centers.
Nah.
On one side of the landscape, there is lush green tropical vegetation, while on the other, called the Valley of Desolation, the land is barren due to the hot springs, fumaroles, and bubbling mud ponds. One such mud pond is the Boiling Lake, which is a huge hot spring with water temperatures reaching about 95 degrees Celsius.
There you go, babe. A hot spring.
I know. I want to go in one.
There you go.
Not really boiling water.
Yeah, you good. No, I'm gonna just hold on to that. We're gonna stop that today. I don't know. So you say you would get in this one 95 degrees?
That's what he said.
That's what he said. 95
He said
degrees.
100 and something.
Nah, he said 95. He said 95.
95 is cool.
You want to bet? You want to bet it was about 95, not 100 something?
Okay.
What you want to bet? Okay.
$100.
Okay. $100.
And bubbling mud ponds. One such mud pond is the Boiling Lake, which is a huge hot spring with water temperatures reaching about 95 degrees Celsius. Steam and bubbles can be seen wafting off the top of the lake constantly, offering visitors a surreal experience. This lake is said to be the second largest boiling lake in the world. The uniqueness and biodiversity in the region earned Morne Pitons National Park a spot on the UNESCO World.
Not boiling.
Boiling.
Because, you know, like in Arkansas, on our pathway, on the way to Arkansas,
Our journey.
there was some hot springs.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying boiling, so it's making me think boiling.
Yeah, I think that's not really hot. Like,
Like
like
I don't know
crawfish water hot.
I don't know about that. I don't want to be
Can't put a toe in it. Yeah, that's too hot.
World Heritage List in 1997. Number 6. St. Kitts and Nevis, Brimstone Hill Fortress National Park. Brimstone Hill Fortress National Park is another example of 17th and 18th century architecture that has been preserved in the Caribbean.
What was this though?
The fortress was built by enslaved Africans under the direction of the British. It was first used as a base for military purposes in 1690, when the British and French were fighting for dominance over the sister islands. The fortress stood proudly on the hill for years before becoming abandoned in 1853.
By hand. Look at this. They built this, bro.
Today, the ruins still stand as a testament to the engineering and design prowess of the earlier time periods. Due to the history and legacy this national park holds, it was granted World Heritage Site status in 1999. Number 5. Suriname. Central Suriname Nature Reserve and Historic Inner City of Paramaribo. Suriname has the honor of housing 2 heritage sites. The Central Suriname Nature Reserve was inscribed in 2000 and is described as a protected area of lowland forests with high amounts of biodiversity. There are over 5,000 flora species present, and including fauna like jaguars, sloths, birds, and the giant armadillo. This area had to be protected to ensure that the beauty and importance to the environment are preserved. On the other hand, the historic inner city of Paramaribo, which was added to the heritage list in 2002, is a former Dutch town. The colonial town was constructed during the 17th and 18th centuries, and surprisingly, the original designs are still intact. The buildings were constructed to illustrate the creolization of Dutch architecture and local techniques and materials. Number 4. St. Lucia, Pitons Management Area. The Pitons are twin volcanic spires located in St. Lucia and occupy an area of about 7,190 acres near the town of Soufrière.
Twin volcanoes.
The 2,438 feet high Petit Piton and the 2,530 feet tall Gros Piton are on either side of the Bay of Jalousie. 2 volcanic mountains rising next to each other is a picturesque view that can be seen in the Pitons Management Area, St. Lucia.
That's all I'm thinking about is taking a picture.
That's
and
it.
making sure I get both the volcanoes in my shot.
Yeah, that's different. I mean, the world is just so unique how things are set up, bro. Like, the twin volcanoes sitting directly, it's like a gateway almost. You know what I'm saying? And I bet you can find this type of symbolism on movies if you actually go digging for it. So I pretty think it has more meaning to it.
Yeah, I would love to learn more about the volcanoes, because usually when we see volcanoes, I'm guessing that it's not active, but usually the volcanoes don't look pretty like this, you know?
Yeah, for real
So
though.
I would love to learn more about it.
The landscape features lush vegetation along with fumaroles containing sulfur and hot springs. The area also acts as a hub for flora and fauna to thrive. Around 60% of the site's marine area is covered with reefs, which offer a home for marine biodiversity. Fishes, hawksbill turtles, whale sharks, and pilot whales are some of the animals that lounge around the waters nearby.
So innocent
Its
location.
importance to the environment and natural beauty have afforded it to be added to the World Heritage List in 2004. Number 3. Barbados Historic Bridgetown and its Garrison. Historic Bridgetown and its garrisons was inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List in 2011 for its preservation of culture and history over the centuries. The construction of the town and military garrisons began in the 17th century, and it worked its way up to being one of the most monumental ports in the Caribbean.
Colorful
Its
too.
natural harbor, Carlisle Bay, allowed the British inhabitants to participate in the transatlantic trade of goods and slaves and defend themselves against other invading powers. Number 2. Jamaica Blue and John Crow Mountains. This mountain range was a place of refuge for persons fleeing from colonial invaders. The indigenous Tainos fled to the mountains to escape slavery, as did the Maroons. The Maroons became experts at evading colonizers through the use of intricate hiding places and complex trails which now make up the Nannytown Heritage Route. The forest not only provided all that Maroons needed to survive in the wilderness, but it is home to a very high proportion of endemic flora and fauna species. Jamaica is ranked among the highest in the world for the number of endemic plant and animal species present, and the majority can be found in the Blue and Jonquil Mountains. Due to this biodiversity and importance to nature, this site was inscribed on the World Heritage List in 2015. Before we get to the latest and final UNESCO World Heritage Site in the Caribbean outside of Cuba, we would greatly appreciate it if you would give this video a like. Please click the like button below. Thank you. The #1 latest designated UNESCO World Heritage Site in the Caribbean is Antigua and Barbuda Naval Dockyard. The sugar industry in the Caribbean was very vicious back in the day.
I bet.
European nations had to battle to maintain control over the most lucrative sugar-producing islands of the Eastern Caribbean.
Look at that.
One such island was Antigua and Barbuda, where the enslaved Africans were in hard labor and toil to build a group of Georgian-style naval structures that were enclosed within a wall and contained a series of narrow bays. Surrounding the structures were highlands which also contained fortifications of defense. Today, Nelson's Naval Dockyard and its archaeological sites offer visitors many activities to bask in and enjoy. The presence of the Dockyard Museum, the Copper and Lumber Store Hotel, along with other businesses such as art galleries, gift shops, and restaurants, demonstrate how culture and history can be preserved while still maintaining the needs of a modern world. The site was added to the list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites in 2016. The creolized architecture of the structures can be described as Caribbean Georgian style and can still be seen today. Bridgetown and its garrison is a hub for activities including snorkeling, rum tours, and historic tours along the streets of this well-preserved area. History has been preserved in many of our beautiful countries, and the structures not only serve as a reminder of where we are coming from as a people, but also points us in the direction of where we should go in the future as Caribbean people. Whether we are living in one of these Caribbean countries or living somewhere in the diaspora, we will never forget where we are coming from as a people, which paved the way for our children and future generation.
Now we're gonna stop right up, man. 100%. He was talking right. All locations are beautiful. I like the one where they had the whale sharks and the big whales and the leaf crawls thing under the water. What them thing called again?
The coral reef.
The coral reef. I call them leaf crawls. I said it kind of backwards. That I think all that is like unique. That was pretty interesting. But they had so many other locations that I feel was just eye candy, mouth dropping. Very great historic locations to visit as well.
And that's what I love most about it, because it keeps it fresh in our mind. Like, yes, some of these places may be beautiful, maybe, you can get a cute little picture in the background.
Yeah, big facts.
But our people walked there. Our people, built these places, and a lot of history has happened here. Our lands, they defended our lands here. So it's beautiful, and of course we're not Caribbean, but we are a part of the diaspora.
Thanks.
Okay, so it's really nice to be able to go visit there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our reaction request form is in our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.